Hey guys, this is Donnie. I'm at the property right now. Kim and Rosie are up at the house. I'm just gonna go take a walk. I gotta I'm gonna put the Joe mini camera up over by the creek. But anyhow, it's a little after 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'm gonna put this camera up down here, just checking wildlife. Tried to go to the creek yesterday, and there's just a lot of sounds that I wasn't very excited to hear. Sounded like somebody playing in the creek. And they walked downstream, away from me. And it sounded very much to be bipedal. Could have been a person, could have been a bear, could have been anything. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it. I turned and I just got out of there. Let me turn the camera around so you're not staring at me. I'll show you where we're at. This is an old road that I had cut in here. It goes up and then it turns and goes that way. You can see the end of the house through the trees right there. A lot of deer tracks in here. I don't normally go this way. This is we're on the 10, which we've had this property for I don't know, 8 years, I guess now. We used to have a lot of deer come through right here. Oh, we got another tree down. There's an oak tree. I don't know why this broke. That was not broke the last time we came up here a few weeks ago. And we haven't had any storms since then. That's broke right there. Alright, let's go around this stuff right here. Yeah, the deer used to come through here. I don't know if they still do. These couple oak trees, or a few oak trees right here, they produce a ton of acorns. And well, the pines are in. There's the little pollen buds from the pine trees right there. You can catch them when they're green on the tree. And old timers would make a pine tea out of them if you had a cold or you were getting sick. They work really well for that. These 3 wires right here, right there. These are the boundary markers that separate the 10 from this property, from the new property. It was fenced all the way around, but Hurricane Michael knocked everything down, all the trees like this. Well, that's a pretty holly tree right there. It's alive. I may have to cut that pine down to keep it from getting pulled over any further. Alright, let's see if we can get through right here. Maybe not. Go around all this. Yeah, you gotta be careful because the snakes are out. So try to keep my eyes open for that. Oh, crap. Almost fell. A few days back, I was up here. I rode the 4-wheeler up here from the house, and I was walking. I parked in the back, and I went to step over. It was a pine, and it was solid lightered. It was just hardened up, slap full of the pine sap, the turpentine in it. And there were 2 limbs sticking off the log. I only seen one of them, and I went to step over it. I kicked the other one, and my foot got caught between them, and I busted my rear end pretty hard. But I actually have it on video. You know, I'll put that clip in right here where you can see me busting my backside. I was just walking around, but I was filming. The camera hit the ground, I hit the ground, and I've got a pretty nasty couple of marks on my leg, my lower leg. Here's that clip. Shoot. Alright, you guys, hold on. Golly most. Ooh, that hurt. Holy cow. Got my foot caught between them. Oh, man. It stabbed me. See how bad. God. I'm bleeding behind my boot. I hit my boot right there. And right there on my leg. Oh my gosh. Thank God I had that boot on. Holy cow. That hurt. This is the part I got caught on. It snapped off, and that's what my leg was hung right here. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Ooh, shoot. Look at where it cut through my jeans. Golly Moses. Well, that was it. That stopped. Look at this tree. This is a new one that's down. Why are all these trees coming down? We haven't had any storms, you guys. We had very little rain. It sprinkled this morning and last night, but that was it. No wind. Look at that. And there's nothing wrong with that pine tree. That one was actually very straight. Roots are out of the ground. It's crazy. And there's several of them all over the property that are down like that. They're not lined up. This area here where all these dead trees are, when Hurricane Michael came through here, a tornado came, it sat down back that direction, and it came straight across this property onto the 10 acres, and it made a path where it just laid a bunch of stuff down. And for those of you that are new here, welcome to our family. Thank you for coming on board with us and being part of a good thing. But if you see anything or hear anything in this video or any other video that I put up that I didn't see, I didn't notice, if you would please let me know. The best way to reach me is through email. I don't have a lot of time to check the comments, and as you've probably noticed by now, I haven't uploaded a video in some time. We've been just extremely busy with the new home, and that's been a train wreck. But anyhow, my email address is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. Look at how these limbs, can I zoom in? Yeah. Well, I think if I get my screen's not recognizing my touch. Look at all how these limbs are like laid out like a net. They're like, some are up and down, some are sideways. Isn't that crazy? And it's not vines. It's actually limbs. Bizarre. Yeah, if you do catch something, please shoot me an email. I got my brother Don Moore. He's the one that provides the material for the articles that we share here. He does help me tremendously in a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but he also helps me with comments, and he responds on my behalf. And a lot of the important comments, he does reach out to me to let me know what the comment was, or if it was a question. Another tree down. This one's alive too. What is going on? There are so many that are down now. I haven't been right here in this spot, and it's been a while. I did not bring my pruners. Looks like a trail going through there. I'm not going to be able to get through. We're going to go this way. Alright, the area that I'm going to is going to be by the creek. This is the area I chickened out the other day when I came up on the four-wheeler. I parked. The creek is down there. It crosses the property way back here, but then it just continues across the width of the property, and it eventually crosses the other boundary way back that direction. And that right there is west, due west. It crosses on our west boundary and the northeast boundary. But I went to walk down by the creek, and I got probably 20 yards from the creek, and there was splashing. Very audible, very easy to hear splashing. And I stopped, listened to it for a little while, and then it sounded like somebody walking down the creek. I'm turning my trace on my GPS. It sounded like they were walking down the creek away from me, and it sounded like it was bipedal. We do have a ton of activity on this property. It is not anything new to see balls of light through the trees. You don't see it often, but we've seen it several times through the years. But we do see figures, we do see these shadows. You see a lot of shadows out here darting between the trees. There's not a being that you can actually see that's creating the shadow. It's like whatever's making the shadow is invisible. You can't see it, but you can see its shadow. And it looks weird. I don't know how to explain it. But it is a shadow, and it's upright. It's not laid on the ground, going across the ground like a shadow normally is cast. It's upright. Looks like a person made out of shadow, if that makes sense. But Kim has seen it probably a dozen times. Rosie's seen it. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure Jeff Townsend, our brother Jeff, when he was down here, I think he's seen it. And possibly, I don't remember if Connor, Bigfoot Anon, I don't remember if he's seen it or not when him and Matt came up. I haven't spoken to Connor in quite a while. I hope he's doing alright. I heard his mother had passed, God bless him. But her work was done, and we all will get there one day. It's just very hard when that does happen. But anyway, if you guys see Connor, tell him I said hello. He's a great guy. I just haven't tried to reach out to him several times and just haven't got a response from him. So I don't know if he's that busy or just, I don't know. I don't know. That's the trail I wanted to go down right there. Everything looks so different here now. Guys, there's not a trail here. There's a trail now, but yeah, I don't know about this. I don't see any tracks, and it doesn't go any further. There are tracks down there. This looks like a corridor running through the brush. Yeah, this is kind of creepy. I'm all the way on our east boundary is like 15 feet. It's like right over here. It's close. This oak tree right here, that should be the boundary should be about a foot on the other side of it, and it goes that direction. Our corner is way back there. The creek crosses right here. It comes through here and it turns, and then it goes up that direction. And there was never an opening right here. I don't know if you guys are able to see what I'm seeing, but yeah, there was never an opening. This is weird. Look at all the tracks. Holy cow. Big tracks too. I just don't want to walk up on a bear. It is really open. This was grown up like this, all this taller. I think that's Tupelo. All of this area was like this. It's not now. The creek is right there. Right there. You go right over that little hill right there and it drops off. Whee! And our corner marker is in line with that big tree right there in the distance. Our corner marker goes back that way. It goes quite a ways. That looks open right there. Oh, that's a trail. That's a big trail right there. I'm not gonna go over there. I don't have snake boots on. Ouch. Look at all the animal tracks right here. Deer tracks. They're going that way. I don't know what made that though, that path. I guess it could be natural. Yeah, this is deer. Deer right here. You can see how the leaves are pressed down in the ground. That's deer coming through right there. I've got a trail right over here somewhere. I'm already getting nervous. I hate that. There was a time I could run through these woods and I wasn't afraid at all. I wasn't scared of anything. And I'd roam the woods in the middle of the night, going after wild pigs. I'd do it by myself, even. Never had a fear in the world. And that encounter I had in Marianna, Florida took all that from me. I won't be out here at night unless I don't have a choice. There's another baby magnolia tree right there. We're going to dig a lot of them up, and we're going to move them up closer to the house. They're all over out here, a lot of them. There's another one right there. Magnolias are really pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Well, two of them. Two magnolias. It looks so different in here. I think my trail is right here, I think. Jeez, there's a lot of trees down. That one's going to, yeah. Trying to get it down. There it goes. I just don't want it to fall, hit one of us. Here we go. Look how clear and how open it is back up in there. It opens up and right over there. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get through. Another tree fell. Oh, shoot. Guess we'll follow this deer trail. Oh, it turns this way. Oh, I think this is my trail. It's been a long time since I've been over here. Yeah, that's my trail right there. Let's see what's down here. It's kind of open. Right there, the creek's right there. Have to be really careful for the yellow jackets. They get in the ground. There's a big nest further up here. We're going to be walking pretty close to it. If you guys listen close, you can hear the little waterfalls down there. Sounds like there's one back here too. Okay. Something's cleared the ground down over there. Maybe another buck scrape. We used to have a lot of deer used to funnel through right here. And I brought the fuller in here and I kind of opened a trail up, and it came through right here and it stopped right there. That was the end of it as far as I made it. And when I done that, I seen all the deer activity, so I put me a camera on that tree right there. And as soon as I done that, the deer stopped coming through. I don't know if it was the fumes off the four-wheeler, or if it was because I cut a lot of stuff to make that trail. I changed something that they didn't agree with, and I got a tick on me already. Crap. Shoot. All right. I'm just going to stay on the trail. I'm not hearing anything out of the ordinary. I'm a little creeped out, but it's not because of anything. It's just that I get scared when I come out here. That's all. Can you hear the water? I just want to see if we can get over here enough that we can see it. Move some of this out of the way. sure there's no hornet nest or snakes right here. There's a trail right there. It's cleared out on that point. The creek's right there. It's going to be kind of hard. That white area right down there, that's sand. And the water's running all around it. Let's see if we can do this without falling. There's no snakes right here. There's the creek right there. Nice, pretty flowers. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? There's some more right there. Those are all over. All around me. Let me slide this out. There's the creek right there, and it goes back in there. Oh, there's fish in it. I hear a lot of fish. Okay. Let's see if we can go down right here then. I don't normally come down in here. I'm just trying to make me a little room. I wonder if this is the Tupelo put out a red flower. I don't know. Trying to make some room, you guys, so I can get through. I don't want to fall. I almost went. Got a hole in the bank right there. Oh yeah, I don't want to fall down in there. It's pretty deep. There's spiders. Sorry, buddy. Just gonna move your nest. Let me move some of this stuff right here. Golly, it's slippery. Wow, that's so pretty. When I was walking down, I seen some fish right there. Took off. I mean, they were like that. They weren't keeper eating size. Well, we don't see that many fish much bigger than, 1.5 inches down here. They went upstream. That is so cool. Oh, right there, right there. I just seen them. There they go. There's some more fish. Looks like little brim. Right there. There they are. Okay, I'm going to extend my camera stick out. It's going to be a little loud, guys. I just want to get you closer. See the fish went. There they are. Alright, it's going to be loud. Shorten the camera stick up. A little more manageable. Look at the tunnel going back through there. I don't know if you guys aren't going to see it, I don't think. There's a tunnel going from right here. It goes all the way up. Right there. It goes way up in there. It's up underneath all that stuff. See how thick all this is? I would love to clear all of this out right here to expose the creek. Take out all the dead stuff and the little growth, I'd leave the trees like this because they're pretty, but all the little stuff, just the garbage stuff, clean it all up, make a little an opening area, and then I would dam it up with like railroad ties just to where we can maintain 3 feet of water right here for a swimming area. And one of the things, let me get some stuff out of the way. I can see. Okay, there we go. All right, if you guys can see that water right here, see how it's running? It's trickling right there. And back there, there's a spring right there. And the water's just boiling out of the ground. But they're all over the property. All down the creek, there's springs. Some of them are, 15, 20 feet away from the creek. And they're like up on the embankment like this. And so the water flows down all the way to the creek. There's a chunk of fur right there. Yeah, that don't look so good. All right, let's get up here. That spring is right down there where that water's coming up. Okay. A little steeper than it looks for an old fat guy. Good Lord. Okay. We're just going to follow the trail. Try not to trip again. Guys, we've been having people come on the opposite end of the property, way back there. They stole my Cam Park wireless camera, the solar charged one. I did a review on it. They stole that one. They stole the cushion seat off of my tree stand. They stole my reflective gun rope. And I caught 2 guys. One of them was off of the property, but the other guy walked right past the camera, and I've got him on camera leaving the property with a gun. Somebody's been in here. Toilet paper. We found 3 or 4 piles at the back end back there where people have been hunting it. That's toilet paper from somebody. We don't come up in here. That's what we're trying to stop. We got to put more cameras out, but I got to lock them because they're stealing them. But the Fish and Game Commission and the county sheriff, they're working with us to build a case up. And we're pretty sure, I am missing a total of 4 cameras now. And we're almost 100% certain that they've been stolen. Piece of a bone. Leg bone. Oh, there's some more bone. That. Yep, there's some bones. There's another bone right here. That's probably why we had a lot of the deer that we normally get on camera, they just disappeared. A lot of them are living on the property. There's bedding areas all over on the property, and there were deer that we got on camera every day of the week, and they just disappeared. And then my camera started disappearing. But we will eventually catch them, and when we do, we are definitely prosecuting, because we have the properties, it's marked. We have it posted. No trespassing signs all over the property. We've painted purple bands around the trees in between the no pet trespassing signs. we're required to have the signs up every 50 feet. And we got them up about every 25 feet now. We've added more signs. We still got a lot to add. I ran out. We bought a roll of them. And when we got them, you get 100 these Tyvek yellow signs, and they were $16.99 for 100 of them. But now we bought it about a year and a half ago, and we went to buy some more this past week, and they only sell them in packs of 25 now, and they're $16.99 for 25 of them. And I just can't do that because we need so many of them. Well, I can see the creek. I can make out. No, that's a spring right there. I see the water's coming out. I think there's a spring. No, that's the creek. Okay, yeah, that's the creek right there. It's flowing down. And there's a waterfall right there. Very hard to see it. And beautiful flowers. I love flowers. God's artwork. There's a holly tree. That's the one that has the red berries in it, little spikes all over the leaf. This is a tupelo. Right. I'm not going much further where I'm going to put the camera at. This looks like a trail right here. Oh, this is a game trail. You see there's the trail that I was walking on. That's the roller trail. This is a game trail right here. I'm not gonna walk down it though. I don't have snake boots on. And my left leg, just above my ankle and up halfway at my shin, is pretty sore. And it's purple and black right now where I busted my hind end the other day. I hate it that we got people poaching on the property. And it doesn't matter how many signs you put out, they keep coming. The property just kind of rolls downhill to get to the creek. Another tree down, 2 trees down. That's creepy up in there. Okay. Right down here is where I heard the foot fall in the water. So I'm gonna go over there, put a camera up. There is, see where I'm at. I think it's right over there. There's a big yellow jacket's nest in the ground. The opening on it is about the size of a 2-liter Pepsi bottle, the diameter. The waterfall's right over there. I swear I just heard something moving. That's why I don't like being near the waterfalls. It just makes it hard to hear your surroundings. They're pretty loud. These deer have been traveling right down this edge right here. I haven't hunted over here this year, because every time I come down here to hunt, I end up having some kind of activity. This is the area, the creek, it doesn't drop off very far right there where the creek is. This is the area that we're going to bring the tractor in here. We're going to clear all this out, because it's not a real steep grade right here like it is the rest of the property. But we're going to make a beach right here where I'm at, and we're going to open all this up. There's not anything really big that we got to take down. We're going to leave the big pine tree right there. We're going to leave the magnolia and the oak. We may leave this little oak, but we're going to take all the rest of this, all these tupelos and this other stuff. We're going to take it out all the way to the creek. I need to find someone that has an excavator. I just got to get to where I can afford to pay somebody to come in here and get some of these roots up for us. Isn't that pretty? This whole little tree's in bloom. I'm not sure what this is. Doesn't have any leaves on it yet. I'm hoping it's not a wild cherry, because I'm seeing that is a wild cherry leaf, I think. Yep, see the ridges around the edge, little sharp ridges. That's a cherry. Doggone it. We got to take them down because they will kill the goats. Even the dead leaves, if they eat the dead ones, it'll kill them. They're very poisonous. Darn. Them flowers are so pretty. Alright, trying to remember where I'm at, because there is a yellow jacket nest in here somewhere. Okay, I think it's over here. I want to find it so that I don't walk past it. I'll make sure I'm in the right spot. Almost stepped in it not too long ago. Should be right here, I think. Yeah, it's right there. That little log at this end of it is where it's at. My stepson Cody, we came up here and he tried to shove that log in the hole to block him off, and he just kind of tossed it, and then he ran. I was already at the hill, so I didn't have to run. The yellow jackets, they don't play fair. Right, this is where, from this point on, is normally when we have activity. This is the general area. Back there, see if you can see it, we came through Jeff's corner. All right, there's a big pine tree. You could make out the canopy right there, way back in the distance. That's the beginning point of Jeff's corner. It goes from that point on that direction. I'm not sure if it crosses the creek, if the craziness happens on the other side of the creek too. It's too thick over there, so you can't really get to it. This area right up here, there's always been a lot of just weird stuff happens in here. We found them flags. I actually see one. I think that may not be it. There's a flag. I just don't remember these trees being down like this. When we were first cutting the roads through the property up there a couple of years ago, our flags that I had marking the road that I was working on with the tractor, the flags kept disappearing. Every time we come up, there'd be more flags missing. And I was down here, it was quite a while later. That's it. Yep, that's it right there. And we was walking in here and I was following the game trail. It goes in right here and then it goes down and crosses the creek. And the flags right there, they're sticking through the tree. The wire is. Let me see. This thing wasn't ever down this far. I hope it didn't fall on me. Oh. Oh. Look at the buck rub right there. It's a big one. Yeah, this is a game trail right here. It comes down. They're going right there around that mess and down into the creek. But we'll walk over there in a second. I'll show you the creek. But these flags, I tried to pull them out, and they don't come out. You see, there's some more of my flags right there. They got metal wire on them. The wire is stuck inside the tree, and it does not come out. I've tried to pull this one out. This one's all the way through. If you had a little tiny, if you got one of them battery drills, you could probably drill a hole and push these through. But they don't move. You can't move them at all. They were not this bad rusted when I found them. They were rusted, but not as bad as they are now. And it's bent. That's from me trying to pull it out. I wrapped my hand around it, and they don't come out. It's pushed all the way through the limb right there. Both of them, that is too. And the limb, this is it right here. It's alive, so it didn't kill it. But I checked all over. There were sticks, right? I'm sorry, camera's wrong angle. They had sticks bundled like in little stacks right here. There was a pile, like miniature logs. There's none of them here now, but there were, I don't know, 20 sticks, I guess, all the same thickness and diameter and just about the same length. They were all stacked up right there like a pile of firewood. My flags were down there. This one does not come out of the other side. I don't know how far it's in the tree. Can't believe they're still up there. It's kind of brittle. It's just crazy. And someone could easily come out here with a battery powered drill and a little tiny drill bit and drill a hole and push them in, but you would think they would slide out. But they don't move at all. I'm sure they're not going to move at all now with them being rusted like that. Bad rusted. Look how pretty this is right here. Isn't that beautiful? God's country. Oh, we may be able to see the waterfall now. A lot of the brush that used to be here isn't here no more. Ow, 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 that's a holly. Crap. That's the one with all the thorns on it. Got me in the chest. Look how clear it is. Right? Ooh. If you look right there, there's a spring right there. The water's boiling out of that, and it's running in the ground right there, and then it's coming out right here. Look at that waterfall right there. If you look in the background, I wish all this stuff was out of the way. Remove some of this, where you guys can see a little better. Here we go. If you look in the background, there's another waterfall, and just the creek goes to the right, and there's a bigger one. See if we can zoom in some. Can you see the white water up there from the other one? All right, let me try to zoom out, you guys. There it goes. If you can see how high I am above the water, the third waterfall back is like head level to me where I'm at now, which is about right here. I mean, it's a long way from the creek, but that's how high that it is over there. The creek is. That spring right there has gotten really big. It's all spring fed. There's springs all down the, if you walk down the creek, we walked up to this point right there as far as we've ever walked down the creek. But we walked all the way down to the culvert that crosses the creek in the center of the property. We walked to that culvert. We have not walked the other direction because it's pretty thick. But we want to open this up. And if I can build a dam on it where the water can still get over and still flow downstream at the same rate, but all of this would be, you know, underwater, 3 foot of water would be perfect. And maybe we can get some type of fish to put it in it, some tilapia or something. We'll go up here. It's funny, all these bucks are staying down here by the edge of the creek. He shredded that one pretty good. Broke some of this stuff off on that little, that's a different type of holly. That's a Yopon holly. Yeah, this area, I don't like this area. Just to walk it when it's late like this. If you guys remember a year or two ago, I had a camera up on this tree right here, and that's the one the bears came and tore it down. And for a couple of weeks, they would come in and play with the camera, and it was running the whole time. The camera was back there. Kim found it, but we had tons of video clips of it was a cub and a sow, and her and the baby they'd spend hours just playing with the camera, chewing on it. It was that Woe Sports camera. This is the game trail right here. They did not tear the camera up. They tore the strap up that was on it, and they broke the buckle that was on the strap. That's all they tore up. All right, we're gonna go right up here. There's another crossing right down here. This is a buck scrape where he's traveling down this edge. They're crossing right here at this corner. Just went through a spider web. All right. Now there's 3 scrapes in here. The creek's just right there, about 40 feet from the scrape. There's a big rub right there on that little tupelo tree. Right over there's another scrape with a tupelo tree that's banged up real bad. I'm going to put that little camera, I'm going to put it somewhere right up in here. I'm just curious as to which bucks are coming through right here. I don't know which direction they're going. I wish I had my camera mounts. I got a portable mount that you can just stick in the ground and put your trail camera on it. That's from the buck right there. And that scrape was fresh 2 days ago when we walked over here looking for the other one. It's another pretty good one. It's right over here somewhere. Right here, I'm going to put this camera right there. We'll put it on this small tree right here, this pine. Maybe I'll put it here. And we got that scraper there too. I just want to see what's coming out of this corner. Yeah, let me get this camera out of my pocket and we'll put it up. I'm going to put it kind of low because I ain't really worried with anybody. If they find it, they're going to steal it anyway because I don't have a lock to put on. I got my locks or on some other cameras. think that'll get that area, maybe. This has been an amazing little camera right here, for sure. This is the Joe mini trail camera. I did a review on it, and if you guys are interested in one, check out that review. I'm not sure if the discount code is still good or not. I really couldn't tell you on that. But it's sure been a fine camera. I want to see where it's shining at. Where it's aiming at, right here. Perfect. It's dead. Yep. Okay. Take these dead leaves off because they'll trigger it. Alright. Turn this thing on. Welcome. And it's set up on video and photo. Okay, here we go. Wipe that off. Good deal. Alright, now just move the camera over to the other mount. I'll show you this other. There used to be a really big spring right here, and it ran for long years, and it actually washed the ground away, and it made a ravine. There's another scrape right there. I didn't even see that one. The buck scrape. But this spring head, yeah, there we go. That'll work. Sounds like something hit the water. That did. There's your dead in there. Oh yeah, they're dead. A little bit. The spring did come out right up there, and I guess it collapsed underground and it blocked it off. You can see where it's washed the ground away so bad. It was coming out up there, and now it's coming out. I'm not going to go over there where it's at, but it's coming out right down there. It drops off a pretty good bit, and it's running heavy. There's another buck rub. These bucks, they stay down in this mess and you can't see them. If you're sitting up there in the blind, they're below your line of sight. They get down. The blind's up there, right straight through there. You got to go up and then you go back. The blind's there, but you can't see them when they crossed in here. They got a trail right there on the edge where they're crossing. Oops. That wasn't attached. There's some more magnolia trees, several of them here. I don't think I can get those up there. Yeah, the deer crossing right through here. If you look up, if you look right there, that dark spot, that's the window of the ground blind. Yeah, that spring was coming out right here. Somewhere right here is where it was flowing down. It was still wet last year, but it's dried up. I guess it finally collapsed all the way. That's a pretty good little drop. These deer run right down the edge like this. They're smart. They know you're sitting up there, but you got to go back past all this stuff where the blind is, and you can't see them. They're down here. The reason we put the blind there, because this was the trail they were using. Right here, this is a game trail. Right there. And it just goes all the way down, but look where they turned. Here's the trail. It goes up, and it goes that direction. But they forked off right there. And it goes down, they go down that bottom. So I think they caught on that we had a blind right there. I'm gonna just go a little further. I've got that feeling now. I ain't had it this whole time. Even when we come through Jeff's corner. Everything's felt normal, but now I've got that feeling of eyes on me. I don't like it. Another scrape right there. There's one here. That figures. I'm gonna get out of. Yeah, it's not feeling good at all in here. That feeling of being watched is really, really strong right now. There's a big trail right here. There's something big's been going through that. Look at all the stuff that's broke off in there and smashed down. And maybe where the bear's coming through. How? Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna go back. You guys, that feeling of being watched is really, really heavy on me right now. I'm gonna get up here away from the creek. Go this way. Turkeys have been in here. Look how wide this trail is right there. That's not a deer. There are no deer tracks on it at all. Where's it go? Oh, it turns right there. Let me get away from the creek. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. That was movement. It always happens when I'm moving. I doubt the camera's gonna pick it up. This right here is the 4-wheeler trail right here. It goes right through there, and then it goes up, then it cuts that way, and it takes you up to the other end, the north end. Yeah, it does not feel right, you guys. I'm gonna head back. Oh, it's getting late. Crap, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Doggone it. I may have to pull my phone out. I could take the 4-wheeler trail back, the one we just crossed, but I gotta go right past all that mess right there where I was getting that feeling started. I'm not going that way at all, so I may have to pull my GPS up and figure out the shortest route to get me out to the main road. I hope I don't get stuck out here in the dark. Oh, my battery's getting a little low. It says 25%. Yeah, I guess that's right. All right, give me a second. I'm going to change my... I'm going to change my battery right quick. I'm going to leave it recording until I get my other one out. Squat down. Sorry guys, gotta free up my hand. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay. Why didn't you check my phone? I don't think I'm... trying to remember which way to go from here. I don't think we go that way. We just go a little ways. If it don't feel right or don't look right, then check the camera or check my phone. Yeah, I am creeped out big time, because it literally feels like I'm being followed right now. And there's nothing out here. There's nobody here. Yeah. I don't think this is right. I don't see any flags. We got trails all over the property, and I am not seeing any markers, any flags of any type. Give me just a second. Let me get my phone out. I don't want to get lost out here and it get dark on me. Stand by just a second. All right. Yep, we are definitely going the wrong direction. I've got to go. We gotta go that way. Somehow I gotta get up here before we can make a turn, and then we're gonna be going that way. Just don't want to end up getting stuck out here and turned around. Oh, that was a thorn of a vine. left. That's a deer trail right here. Oh. These are the ones that I keep grabbing. They got thorns on them. I'm not sure, you guys. Go around all this mess. I think I've got to turn to the left. There's a lot of all this deer tracks right there. There's a lot of them. Got one on my shoulder. That plane's making it hard to hear. That dog's that way. That's the only neighbor we got. So I've got to be going the wrong direction. My phone's acting up. Pulled up my GPS and it's whichever way you point the phone, the end of the phone, it'll show you a little, like a little beacon on your position showing the direction you're aiming the phone. And it'll show me that I need to go this way, and while I'm holding it, then it'll turn, showing I gotta go that way, then it'll turn the other way. I can see where I'm at on the map, I just can't use the indicator. Is that the road? Oh, please be the road. That's the road, and then we're good. That looks like the... Nope, that ain't the road. Crap. Thought this was a road right here. This is not a road. Man, oh man, oh man. It's gonna be dark on me. Oh, it stinks. I just have to pull my phone out again. That's the road right there, I think. Maybe that's it. You guys hear that buzzing? Sounds like electricity. Let's go. We're getting out of here. That's the road. That's it right there. Good deal. Let's see where I'm at. All right. Good deal. Good deal. There's a shooting house. I'm not going that way because that buzzing's coming from right there. To go up through here, we can catch the 4-wheeler trail. It parallels the road. As long as I keep going straight and I don't veer off course, we should catch it. Ouch. Well, I'm freaking out. I'm extremely nervous. There's toilet paper right there too. Somebody's been in here. Dad burnt. Makes me so mad. twigs breaking to my right. We should be getting near the 4-wheeler trail, I think. My heart's pounding. I just want to get out of the wood, this wooded part, get out of the trees before it gets dark. There's a big old buck scraper there, right there on the ground. We only harvested a couple of the bucks from here that we were after. Look, there's another one. It's a scrape. There's another one right there. I think I turned. I had to have turned because I'm not seeing the 4-wheeler trail. There's trees down right there. Crap. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to keep saying crap, but oh, this stinks. There's no way I passed it. I had to turn. Probably the road should be this way, going like that. You should have already been at the 4-wheeler trail, unless I turned and I'm walking between them, like parallel to both of them. Oh, I just seen orange right there. There's a flag. It's got to be the 4-wheeler trail, because we didn't use flags anywhere else except for the road and the 4-wheeler trail. Heck yeah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Lord. Oh my God. Alright, I'm on the 4-wheeler trail. Ooh, who's that? That tree's broke. Both of them are. Alright, I want to let you guys know what's going on with the house. I've had several people, several of our extended family here on YouTube that have reached out to me, and that are local, you know, near or close to where we're at. But I had several asking where we purchased our new home, and I want to let people know, and I also want to, I'll just get right on with it. We bought our home through Affordable Homes in Chipley, Florida. They're located on State Road 77, just maybe 3/4 of a mile south of Interstate 10 at Chipley. Do not go there to get a home. Please, you guys, stay away from there. Our saleswoman that that sold us the home and has been with us, she just went above and beyond. She has done so much to help us. She's been up here when she's off. She comes up and she's just helping us with some other things too. But anyhow, she's been an absolute godsend. But I can't say that for the manager for there. We tried several times to talk to him. I've drove up there last week on my way home from Alabama. I stopped by and they run out and kind of met me before I could really get in there. One of the women, his secretary, I guess, I don't know who she is, said, "Oh, he's in a meeting, but he'll call you back as soon as he's done." I haven't yet to hear from him. He told Kim that he was done with us because of all the issues. We have to keep calling him. You know, the contractor was telling him that everything's fixed. House is ready to move in. We got a 2-foot hole in the wall next to our refrigerator. We got a hole in the eave at the end of the home where the two halves meet in the center. I mean, it was a train wreck. So much damage that was caused by the workers, not by, it wasn't due to the manufacturer. It wasn't them. But anyhow, they finally hired another crew that came in. The first crew that tore up so much stuff, they stole our thermostat, our smart thermostat for the AC. We have not gotten that. We're supposed to replace a dozen and a half shingles that got ripped up in transit, moving it from the dealer lot to our property. The shingles are supposedly in the warehouse on their lot. They have yet to fix that. There's a lot of stuff that isn't done. The manager has lied to us over and over. Kim called him, and the manager said, well, the contractor told me that he met with you and Donnie at the house. Y'all done a walkthrough when you signed off on it. Kim said he has never done that. He's only seen Donnie one time. And I went up there, and he showed up to fix the dishwasher because it wasn't working. That was it, and he left. But he told the manager that he'd done a walkthrough, and we approved everything, and we signed off. Kim refused to sign the papers because nothing was done, and the contractor got mad, and he took the paperwork, including the document that we get from the county giving us permission to move into our home. The certificate of occupancy or certificate of dwelling, I forget what the permit's called. But he took that too, and that wasn't his to take. But when Kim told the manager of Affordable Homes, he said, well, the contractor said that y'all already did a walkthrough and y'all approved it and signed everything. And Kim said, well, he's not telling you right, because that did not happen. And the manager said, so you're saying that he's lying? I don't think so. And anyway, it's been, the manager, he needs to be working elsewhere. He's not a people person. We have been lied to many, many, many times, probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 dozen times. And it's just been a train wreck. Our neighbor purchased a home from a different dealership the same month that we purchased ours. He moved into his home last August. We still have not moved yet, and we're coming up on our 5th mortgage payment. So yes, if you're looking for a home, steer clear of Affordable Homes. I've done everything. The one in Chipley is the one I'm referring to, not all of them. There's one in Bonifay, Florida. We've talked to them people, exceptionally pleasant people. We had a wonderful experience there. They just didn't have the home that we wanted. That's why we didn't go through them. But anyhow, it was a learning experience, and if it were not for the saleswoman, if she was not there and not handling our sale, we would have already told them to come get their home back, refund us our money, and we'd go elsewhere. It has been a horrible ordeal, and I don't wish that on anyone. But we finally signed off on stuff. They still ain't got the roof done. They still things that have to be completed. They're supposed to come and do it, and I'll tell you, if we had a good friend that was an attorney that would help us, we would absolutely be taking them to court, because this is nonsense. There's just no reason for us to have to go through all the crap that we went through. Absolutely no reason. And we were the first, I think we're the first home that they sold was the one we got from them. They said we are their number one customer, we are their main concern. And the only one that actually has acted that way has been the saleswoman herself. She's been amazing. So please don't think that I'm referring to her. She has been the best part of this entire experience, has been her. I'm actually going to take my tractor up to her property, and I'm going to do some work for her and her husband, help them guys out because of how good they've been to us. But the manager, the contractor, yeah, just steer clear. It's not worth the hassle. Guys, I just want to give you an update. We'll probably be moving within a month, I hope. But there's no telling. We should have been living in the home by December 1st. And it's March. Let me get up here to the truck. I still feel like I got eyes on me right now. It's not as bad. It's nowhere near as bad as what it was, but I just got goosebumps like on the back of my neck, like something behind me. And it's just creepy. But anyhow, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go home. I hope y'all are doing amazing. Also, while I'm thinking about it, you guys, a friend of ours, let me stop this. How do I get out of this? Hold on, I'm trying to, that ain't what I want. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get out of my GPS. Yeah, we have one of our brothers has been with us for a long time. He's got a YouTube channel out, and he's invited me to come on with him on his channel just to share my encounter and some other stuff. His channel is called Woodwalkers with a Z. Woodwalkers. His name's Spencer Jameson, and he's invited me to come on, and I am going to join him and just do a show with him. I just got to have time to do it, and that's something I have not had. But as soon as we can get a date when we're going to be able to do that, then I will put a post up or notification or something of the sort to let you guys know. And if you don't mind, jump over there, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing to his channel, help him build his channel up. It's a fairly new channel, and he's trying to get his feet in the door and get it up and going. And he's a great guy. I talked to him on the phone. He's been a part of us here for several years. I think since the beginning of Standing Goats Rescue, or YouTube. But he's just a super pleasant guy, extremely kind, and just, the type of people you want to help. And that's Spencer. So as soon as I can figure out when we can go on with him and join him for a live show, I will post information, his channel. I'll put the link. I'll put all that stuff up so you guys could jump over and check it out. Not so much to see me tell him my encounter again. All of you have heard it 100 times, I'm sure. But to jump over and support Spencer, to go over and subscribe to his channel and just help him build his numbers up. And guys, I'm here at the house. Let me turn the camera around. I want to show you what we've done right quick. All right, there we go. I planted these trees. These are loquats. There's 2 little ones here. These next 3 are loquats. They are fruit-bearing trees. I grew them from seed. This is a gardenia. The one on that side of the porch is a gardenia, and then loquats, 3 loquats. We have a gardenia here, a gardenia there, and a phone call from Alabama. I'll figure out who that is later. The marker there with the pink flag, that's going to be the corner for our fence. Yeah, that's a loquat, that little one. These are peaches. I grew these. They're all from seed also. I've got the parent plant at the house, and it does produce fruit. I transplanted them up here from pots, and they have grown a foot. The overall length, they were like that long, and all of this is new growth, and it's only been up here a little over 2 weeks. Peaches, peach, that's a peach. That's a little pine. That is a longleaf pine. I put some lilies right here. They do bloom, pretty lilies. Let's go around the back. Right here, I've got 4 crepe myrtles I planted. This is our septic system. Our field lines run out there. I got 4 crepe myrtles on that section of field lines, and then we have 4 field lines that go this way. We have a total of 6 field lines. All out here I planted some young pine trees. This is a peach. This is a peach, and the next 2 are peach trees. So we got them here in the back. I'm just going to show you these right here. This tree and this one, this is persimmon, and they do produce fruit. They are wild persimmons. All right, we got 20 or 30 of these little pines right here. They start right here. Got one here, a row there, row there, row there, and a row down there. We got, I think there's 5 or 6 rows here, and they go all the way down to right there. There's 30-something pines right here, and these are the big pines, the ones that, oh, I got a tick on me. Yes, I do, right there. Dad burn it. I hate them daggum things. Oh, whoop. And I got one on my arm. Jeez, that one was on my neck. I just pulled off. Golly, I hate them. And I planted, of course, I showed you the 2 loquat trees here. I got a pine right here, a pine right here. This one's in the center of the trailer. Got a pine at that corner, the center, and at this corner right there. So we got plenty of trees. And I've got another tick. Good Lord, I hate them, guys. But what we're going to end up doing, the driveway comes in right over here, right there. It comes in. I'm going to cut it through right here. I'm going to cut through this stuff. So it'll circle around behind this tree that's got the camera on it. And it's going to come through right here behind the well. Our front fence will be right with these 2 markers. The front fence will come across here to that marker that's right down there with the pink on it. And our drive is going to come through here. It's going to turn right here where all these big logs are on the ground. It's going to turn right here and go to the gate. Then this would be our gate to get to the front door. I'll put a small pump house right here. Excuse me. We're going to have a fence from right here to the trailer, this side of the porch, and we're going to have one on this side, all the way up to, this side of the porch. We're going to have a gate on this right side. We have to keep our dogs separated into 2 groups. 2 of Rosie's 3 dogs, they start fights with the 4 that we have in our room, so we have to keep them separated. But we can let one group out the front door. We can open this gate. They'll be on this side. In the backyard, we got it split right in the center all the way back where it's the same acreage or square footage for each side. We'll have 4 dogs on one side, 3 on the other. The ones that go on the other side, we'll let them out the back door. They'll be in their side. The other group come out the front door, they'll be on their side. And each day we'll swap them out where they're never in the same area each day. One day they'll be on the west side of the yard, the next day they'll be on the east side. But that way we have dogs around the house at all times. There's Rosie acting like she's doing something. There's Rosie. You're live, everybody's watching you. But it's just a matter of time. You guys will be moved in. Our back corner of the fence is to the right of the oak. So this big oak tree will be in the yard for the dogs to have shade. And then these big oaks on the other side will also be in the yard. The goats will be in the back section of the fenced yard. I'm gonna run a section across. They'll have their own area right there until we can get the property fenced. We're gonna have to do it, just a little at a time. It costs a lot of money, and we are, Anyway, we can't do it right now. We're gonna use the fence that we have at home that we bought a few years back. When we got the fence, it was $230 a roll for 330 foot of sheep and goat fence, and today it is $400 a roll for the exact same wire, same name brand, same everything. We just can't afford to go out. We need about 15 rolls total and a pile of 7-foot T-posts. We can get away with 6.5 foot, but we really need 7 foot or bigger so that we can put electric fence wire. We put barbed wire at the top, a couple runs of barbed wire, and we'll run electric fence wire from the ground up to keep the coyotes and the bears and stuff away from our animals. But guys, y'all have a wonderful evening. Be blessed in all you do. If there's anything I can do to help you, if anything is going on, something you'd like to share with the rest of us here at Standing Goats Rescue, please reach out to me. My email is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. And normally it takes me about 3 days to reply to an email. And right now I'm actually 4 days behind. I've got to get them checked. I'll be checking them tomorrow morning. We don't have anything going on first thing, so I'll have enough time to check them in the morning and hopefully get caught up. Got several companies emailed me about doing reviews for some products, and I'm just not sure I'm going to do them. It's stuff that I just don't understand. Some of it's I forget what you call it. Programs. It's programs for computers. A gaming company want to send me a game and let me review it and share all of that, and I'm just not into all that. I quit playing games when I hit my teen years, and I don't like it. I don't care for games. I like the real world. I like being out here in God's country, and I like living my life doing things in the real world instead of in an imaginary digital world. I'm just not up for it. Not for me. Oh, here's another tick I just knocked off of me. Right there. Golly, I hate these things. They're all over the place. If y'all have a good evening, I love you. God bless you. Be kind, be safe, and be blessed in all you do. And I will see you guys soon. Until then, be safe. Bye-bye. Jeez.